Hello and welcome to Octane Mobile Gaming with your host iOctane. Today I'm going to look at deck building and then we're going to talk just a bit about the event. So deck building. In deck building, what you want to look at several aspects of deck building. The first thing you want to look at is leader skills. So you want a leader that's going to actually buff 3 out of your 5 cards. It would be good if you can get a leader card that will buff all the cards within that particular deck, but you need a leader that's going to buff at least 3 cards. So that's a minimum of 3 cards, including itself. So we're going to look for a card that will buff at least 3 of the cards in the deck. There's several cards I can use. I can actually use the Cobra King, and I can use 2 other cards from this particular deck. So I know Ra the Divine Flame is part of that deck, and I actually know that this card is the support card for that particular deck. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna add those 2 to the deck. So we put in this one, and then we put in Ra. What we could do again, we could actually add the second support card for that particular deck. So straight away I know that I've got 4 cards in the deck, and the leader card is gonna buff itself and 3 other cards. So I need another card that is actually gonna either heal or produce power gems. So because the event has just started, the bosses are not very powerful, so I'm not really concerned much about health at this moment. So I'm gonna concentrate on power. So I need a card that's either gonna produce more gems or power gems. So I could use Alex, but Alex is intensity dependent, so I'm not gonna choose Alex, or the Soul Slasher. So I could choose Thula, which is gonna give me power gem. I could actually choose the Night Sun as well, as it's a gem destroyer, just to stack all the gems together. But what I think I'll do, I'll use one of my Master Collection card. I'm gonna use this one, which has the gem fall effect. So now the next thing that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna look at relics. So I'm gonna add the relic for both the thought deck, which is the 4 cards that I added first to the deck. So these are God cards, and then I'm gonna look for the relic for this card. So it's an attack mystic, so I'm gonna look for its relic, and I think its relic was, it's not that one, I think it's this one. Yeah, I think that's relic for that particular, what is it? This is not a mystic card, is it? Yeah, mystic. So, and I can add a few more god relics, and what these will do, they will actually increase the power, the health and the power of the 4 god cards that are in my deck. So I'll add that one, then I'll add that one. So these relics will actually increase the intensity for the god cards. So look at the info. So as you can see, 4 of my cards are buffed by the leader skill, and 4 of my cards are buffed by 4 out of the 5 relic, and the total power is 14,987. These cards are not maxed out. Most of them are just below. The only one that's maxed out is my X13 Master Collection card. So we'll go into the fight and see how well this deck actually performs. So we're gonna attack one of the guild bosses. Not very strong at the moment, it's just level 33. So we're gonna use 1 key. So when you're putting your relics on your deck, if you notice, I've put the fire relics to the right and all the other relics to the left. The reason why I've done this is because you want your fire relics to actually operate last. You don't want them to operate first, because you don't want the fire gems to be overridden by the other relics. There you go. I could have used one attack and kill that boss, but I done 2 attack. So we'll go again and do 1 attack. So if you pay attention, you see all my other relics operating, and then my fire relics comes up last. That's what you want. You want them to come up last. You don't want them to come up first and then all your fire gems are overridden by the other relics. 1 attack, the boss is dead. So it's not really a bad deck. It's actually quite effective. So that's what I do when I'm building my decks. Obviously, as the event goes on and I obtain other cards, such as cards from the 5-star collection, which I'm hoping to get the event card, and if I manage to get the master collection card, obviously I'm gonna put those into the deck as well, and when I get a relic, it will be even better. So I always just build a deck that can actually help me to get through the first and the second day, and then run about the last part of the second day towards the first part of the third day. Then will have my final deck combo that I'll be using for the rest of the event. So they've introduced a second overkill boss, which is the ultra kill boss. So what happens is when you attack 4 of the solo bosses, it fills up the meter for the overkill boss, and you spawn an overkill boss. Now when you defeat 4 overkill boss, it fills up the meter for the ultra kill boss, and you defeat both of these bosses to get medal for the GVG collection. Basically, you collect stuff from here to enchant relics for GVG. You've got your 2 runes inside here as well, and you've got 3 runes inside your collection. So there was an announcement today by Alex that there'll be a few changes coming into the game next week during the Water Slay event. So have a look at the network app and listen to that video by Alex. It's really interesting, and I think it should be great if they get it right. I'm excited for the changes, and I'm looking forward to the changes, and hopefully our cards and our decks will be more valuable in the game. Tell me what you think of the deck building. Tell me if you think there's something I could add. Is there something I'm overlooking? Is it something that is helpful to yourself? Like, subscribe, share the video, and as always, this is Octane saying, enjoy your day until the next video, which is either tomorrow or the day after. Peace.